So, good evening and good morning. We'll start with a chanting session where, by grace, our aspiration is that may I chant till I become the chant. It seems like something which is really far, and yet each journey begins with a single step. So, this is my single step in this direction, and praying and hoping that after each step comes the other, comes the other, comes the other, till I reach, if there is somewhere that I need to reach. Otherwise, the journey in itself is so beautiful and magical that everything is good. So, invoking the divine's presence and grace as we start yet another session, aspiring for concentration, presence, will, and persistence as we are attempting to invoke, to invite chanting in our lives. So we'll begin with Om Shanti Om. So that's the first one I will be sharing. And before that, just to ingather ourselves fully and be fully present with the body. As we know, the body is always in the present. It's the mind that wanders off. Every single second, it wants to be here and there, in unrealities, in illusions, beyond facts, cooking up its stories. So let's just take some long breaths and we'll chant Om regular way 3 times, and then we'll break it as we do 3 times. And today, before we begin, I have something very beautiful from the mother on Om, and I just read it. It's small, it's very beautiful. Yeah. So the title is The Sound Om Awakens Very Special Vibrations. So we must remember this when we'll be chanting it shortly. So Mother says, Japa, like meditation, is a procedure apparently the most active and effective procedure for joining as much as possible the divine presence to the bodily substance. It is the magic of sound you see. Naturally, if there's also an awareness of the idea behind it. If one does japa as a very active, conscious invocation, then its effects are greatly multiplied. But the basis is the magic of sound. This is a fact of experience, and it's absolutely true. The sound Om, for instance, awakens very special vibrations. There are other sounds as such, there are other such sounds as well, but of course, that one is the most powerful of all. It is an attempt to divinize material substance. So we keep defining mantras and japas, we often use the analogy of prana pratishta and stuff. And this is again pointing in the same direction in much more beautiful words. So let's begin our attempt to divinize our material substance. I'm assuming you can hear the sound. If not, you'll unmute and tell me. So, at our own pace, we can start with Om Shanti Om. So that was Om Shanti Om. Now the word Shanti, peace, tranquility, especially Shanti, I think because of the childhood conditioning, it sounds so beautiful every time you just hear the word or say it aloud, or just feel the word, just the word Shanti. And that must make us wonder that what is so ashant in us that it's wanting the Shanti so badly. I must be able to touch that restlessness, that non rest in me for a true, sincere aspiration for rest. Otherwise, again, it's just a superficial, outer being experience for a few minutes or hours a day. And I forgot I had said we'll chant Om also without the background. So let's just do that. So we'll take a long, deep breath in, and as we exhale, we'll chant Om. Again, a reminder there's no rush. We'll take our time and we'll feel the vibrations inside. We're taking it at our own pace, breathing in. Feeling the vibrations. One more time. Again, with full focus and attention and love, taking a long deep breath in. And now, for the three next long breaths, we'll break it into Ah, Oo, and Mo. Breathing in. Ah. Trying to focus on the chakras as we say the sound so that we know how that chakra vibrates with the vibration of the Om. Doing it again. It's almost magical how the vibrations stay for a long time after we finish the chant. One last time. Ah, oh. If I love movement, may I fall in love with the movement of these chants, these vibrations that they create. Like Mother says, everything has a place, but it's just that it's not at its right place, so it feels wrong. And when we see the movement inside of us as we chant, we know there's a place for the movements as well. Thank you. So the next chant is Tan Man Shant. And as I was selecting the chant today, I was thinking of Lakshna ji, who has had some physical, I don't know what to call it, some physical ailment recently, and she's recovering. And I was thinking that, and I'm not
Thank you,
surprised
Tanu.
to see.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
It
nothing.
was
It was just a thought, and I somehow I was not surprised when you came today after a long time. Okay, so we'll
I've
do.
been really wanting to join, and I'm so glad I could. It was actually a very, very acute case of appendicitis,
Yeah.
and the surgeon said it was just touch and go. One
Okay.
more day, and it would have been too late.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I was
Amazing.
thinking, how kind the Lord is.
Yeah.
I mean, that one day didn't have to wait. But thank you so much for all the efforts that you're making to hold these meetings. Even if I'm not able to join so often recently, I definitely hear them
And
on the
I know you don't
YouTube.
even have to say that. Yeah. Thank you so
I know,
much.
but I love them. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. Okay. So we will now chant Tan Man Shant. And one second, I just pull it up. So basically, the meaning is that, my mind and body are calm and tranquil. Like, may my mind and body are calm and tranquil. The disease has been cured, and now I rest in peace. So, as we chant this, aspiring this for everyone, because our diseases are not just physical diseases. There are so many things we are tied down because of, that cause so much pain and unrest and suffering in our beings. So, as we chant, staying with the words, aspiring and being fully present to feel the magic of the mantra. I'll start, and in case you can't hear it, please unmute and tell me.
रोग काटे सुख सवीजे तन मन शांत होए अधिकाई रोग काटे सुख सवीजे तन मन शांत होए अधिकाई रोग काटे सुख सहीजे तन मन शांत होए अधिकाई रोग काटे सुख सवीजे तन मन शांत होए अधिकाई तन मन शांत होए अधिकाई रोग काटे सुख सवीजे तन मन शांत होए अधिकाई रोग काटे सुख सवीजे तन मन शांत होए अधिकाई रोग काटे सुख सवीजे
So we are almost at the end of the session, and we'll end with Om Namo Bhagavate in Mother's own voice. As we know, this was Mother's favorite, most powerful, according to her chant, for the transformation of the cells of the body. So we'll be hearing her chant, and we'll chant with her. Om Namo Bhagavate. May the divine manifest in me. May the divine manifest in me. So, starting the sound.
Om Namo Bhagavate. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate.
So today's session felt really fast, like the time went by really fast. This is also a reminder that if I'm feeling aimless, or if I feel I have nothing concrete to do, maybe I can focus my attention and give my time towards chanting. That too is a big task and a beautiful, beautiful task that I can give to myself. So, ending the session here, thanking Grace, thanking Divine for the ability to chant, for the ability, the aspiration to want to chant, for the ability to be able to sit, to be able to speak, to be able to listen, for the ability to be present even if I'm not present so much of the time available, and yet I try, I try, I try, and may I continue to try and make this precious human birth into something that I had aspired it to make. So may all of us reach our purposes here. May we all reach where we, may we all find what we are seeking. May we are able to accomplish our purpose here. Thank you for joining in.
Thank you, Tarun. Thank you so much. And today it really felt as if, tan man shant hue.